Good morning, vlog. It's very early. I usually don't talk to you this early in the morning. It's 5:46 right now. I got up a little bit early today because I wanted to get some clips from previous vlogs that I've posted for short form content because I need to work with what I have. I try my hardest to try to plan out content ideas and all of that when it comes to short form, and I mentioned a while back that I wanted to be more intentional on my short form content and posting at least once a day on like TikTok and stuff, and actually having the quality behind my short form content. I don't want to just pull anything out of my, you know. So I thought that I would take some time this morning to get some clips from previous vlogs to post and kind of like in a way still have content for short form but also be promoting long form. And I'm trying this Bloom. It is the strawberry watermelon flavor. I like it. I really do like it. There's this whole thing about the Alanis and the rodents and the what is that other brand called? I can't think of it right now. That whole thing. So it's kind of like freaked me out from the companies and the energy drinks. So I'm trying out this Bloom. This is my first time trying a Bloom, and I actually really like it. So of course I had to check with my flashlight at the bottom of the can because I cannot. I absolutely cannot. Currently, I am on YouTube right now. I'm still downloading or like picking out, finding little pieces of content from my long form videos. I have about 8 right now that I have airdropped to my phone. And I want to get at least 10. I want to get as much as I can. And then after, I plan on getting on my walking pad and getting my day together. Like I said, I have my Bloom, so I'm kind of a little wired right now. I'm on YouTube right now, and I love, first of all, I have mentioned this plenty of times before. I love watching a good podcast, a good interview, and just being a sponge. I feel like because I can't physically be in the room, I like to mentally and visually put myself in the room with these people that know what they're talking about, that are in the spaces that I want to be in, that are doing the thing, that are doing the thing. Of course, with music, there's this one specific podcast. It's by this creator. Creator, producer, engineer. There's 3 of them. So the channel is Help Me Devon, which is this engineer, producer, I don't know what exactly to call him. He does like mixing tutorials or like, just tips and tricks when it comes to beginners in the music industry or beginner engineers in the music industry. He just shows you, like, basically the whole channel is called Help Me Devon. So basically people go to him for help, essentially, when it comes to all things music. It's just so interesting, and I just love listening to the insight and the knowledge that they have to bring when it comes to working with people and engineering, and just like the tips and tricks that they have, and just hearing. I feel like it's just so good, even if I don't know exactly what they're talking about. It is just so good and so fulfilling to me to just sit, like I said, in the room and just hear what's going on. Hear these names, hear these platforms and softwares and different equipment, like hear the names of things, just get myself familiar with said things. I just love it so much. I just love it so much. So that is what I'm currently doing right now. I need to edit this other vlog, and I also have a vlog that is ready to be scheduled for Sunday, which I'm going to backtrack a little bit until I get a little bit more established with everything that's going on outside of content, like in my home life, until I get a little bit more established with the transitions that are going on. I'm going to scale back a little bit on videos, which we're going to go back to just every Sunday. I just got dressed to work out, so I'm about to start that. But before I got dressed, I was scrolling on TikTok, right? Okay, I didn't plan on doing that, but that's just how it happened. But really, really fast. So I stumbled across this video with this creator, and I cannot for the life of me remember what his name was. But I did get this from a creator on TikTok. Can't remember what his name was, but he just gave the most profound piece of advice. And I was like, you know what, sir? You're right. You were absolutely right. But what he said was, if every time you got the urge to check your progress in something, and for me specifically, and what he was referring to was music, art, like creating music, making music. If every time you got the urge to check your progress, whether somebody liked something, whether somebody did not like something, viewers, listeners, like whatever it is, if every time I got that urge to check, I instead went to create, I would have a lot more momentum. And I said, excuse me? Yeah, because I mean, it just seems so like obviously, duh, common sense. But in this moment of my life, in this phase of my life, and what I have going on and what I want to have going on, it was just like the most, I don't know, it's like kind of one of them things where you think about it yourself and it makes sense in your head. But until somebody else tells you, or until somebody else says it out loud, it's kind of like, wow, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right.
We have reason to believe Verdugo intends to carry out his arms deal imminently. Once we're there, you two to go.
So, a lot of things are different now. And if you can't tell, this room that I used to create, that I used to get ready, that I used to isolate and store all of my things, is now empty. It is now just a shell of what it was. And it's a bittersweet feeling. It has been definitely a good ride here. It has been a good ride. And I'm excited for what is to come in the next few months or the next year. A lot of transitions, a lot of things happening, just a lot of changes in general. And yeah, we're here now. I have been moving things all day. Literally running off of 30 minutes to an hour of sleep. Yesterday, the day before that, and the few weeks before that has just been preparing for this moment. Getting small, minor things packed away, wrapping our glassware, bubble wrapping things, shrink wrapping things, wiping things down, throwing away things. It's all been to prepare for this moment. And we were up at 6 this morning to start loading the U-Haul and get our things out of here. And it is sad to say that this is probably going to be the last time you see me in this room. Like I said, it's bittersweet. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for the journey that me and my fiance will be on after this point. And it's only bigger and better. You know, we do have a stagnant period after this transition. It will just be working to just work on things without having the cloud of overhead bills to pay. And I feel like that in itself is a blessing. You know, we can just focus on making money and saving money and preparing for the bigger picture, I will say. And that's probably all I'm going to say about that at this point. But I'm ready. I'm excited. And yeah. We're saying bye. Bye to the old things. A lot of things are different. A lot of things will be different now. But I'll keep you guys all updated and along for the ride.